We stumbled across a pretty interesting list when we were scouring for stories for the Fowler Show this week.
We did?
We're going to play a little game. Yeah, we did. It's a list sharing some of the top food myths. And I'm going to play a little game now where I share these myths with Richard, and he has to tell me whether he thought they were true or not.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm scared.
So, does eating celery burn more calories than you take in?
I know, I never believed that.
You never thought that was true?
No.
Well, you are totally right. Turns out that celery does not contain negative calories, as people like to say.
It's impossible.
And it's not going to burn fat the more you eat. But celery is delicious and it's a good source of fiber, so please continue eating it. I don't think anyone is ever going to tell you to cut off your celery consumption.
No, keep eating it.
Okay, so this is a pretty interesting one, and I learned about this in a study a while ago. But did you know that frozen and canned fruits and vegetables are not less nutritious than fresh ones?
Or not. So that means they're the same level of nutrition.
Same level of nutrition.
That's shocking because I think I always assume that they put preservatives.
You think that when they're frozen, they lose. I mean, that's what they tell you, right? They say you got to buy fresh because you lose your vitamins
canned
and
frozen?
nutrients. Yes, both.
But canned, don't they boil them and then they put them in the can?
Yeah, it turns out that that's actually not a problem.
No, I don't believe that. I still don't think it's true.
Yep, they retain most of their vitamins and minerals. They did studies on it. There's a scientist.
So what happens when you cook food? Like when you cook spinach, the more you cook it.
Well, here's an interesting one, tying into the next one. Interestingly, so most people would say, okay, raw carrots are probably better for you and more nutritious than cooked carrots. Richard agrees with that. Richard is wrong. Cooking actually increases carrots' nutritional value because their tough cellular walls are broken down in the process. That allows the body to better access the beta-carotene, which the body uses to make vitamin A.
Did not know that.
So we did not know that. I mean, these are pretty good myths. Okay, what about the next one? Eggs should be avoided because they're high cholesterol.
I disagree with that, and I'll tell you why.
Eggs are good. That's what you're saying.
I love eggs. Anybody who knows me very well.
I was talking about deviled eggs before we started this.
I love eggs. If I'm really hungry on a drunk night, I will make white rice and 2 fried eggs. And what I will tell you is, because I just came back from the doctor's always like, Richard, your cholesterol, you have probably one of the lowest cholesterols of all my patients.
That's good.
Who's healthy,
It's
a healthy patient. You have one of the lowest. He's like, your cholesterol is so they have the scales of cholesterol, where it's really good and really bad.
Yeah.
But the thing is with medicine is having really good cholesterol is just a tip. I'm at the bare end of being really good to the point where it's almost unhealthy of how low my cholesterol is. And I will have 2 boiled eggs. I sometimes will do 3 boiled eggs for breakfast, and not a big deal. Yeah. I like egg salad. I like eggs in potato salad. Eggs are great for you.
Have eggs. Okay, here's another one. I like this one. Do you believe in the 3-second rule?
I don't. Yes and no. Here's my thing about the 3-second rule.
Okay.
I think the moment you open the package, if you have Oreos, the moment you open the package, game's over. Germs are all over the thing.
Wow, that is interesting. So you think that the germs that are floating in the air are as bad as the germs that are on the floor if you drop your food?
Yeah, think about it. If you're living in a house, for example, in our studio, right, we have an air conditioning unit that pumps out air, right, and I'm pretty sure that our air conditioning has been, the filter hasn't been changing that thing since God. And
it's just blowing everything around.
And just blowing everything around. And so the moment you open the Oreos and the air hits them,
that's
boom.
Interesting. Okay. I like your theory. Okay. Jesus. Okay, so 3-second rule is not viable. That's what this study is telling us. The second, the strawberry that you're eating hits the ground, literally the instant it hits it, it's going to be covered with bacteria. So you're going to want to wash it off, and you're going to have a good time. Okay, so let's do a few more, and let's close this one out. All right, last one. Mixing drinks gives you a worse hangover. A lot of people say that.
I think that depends upon. Well, okay. It depends upon consumption.
Well, that's different.
Right, so
if you have an equal amount of alcohol in your mixed drink or your regular,
you're going to get the same amount. And also, I think
that's what the myth is, right? Same amount of ethanol in both. That's why it's, an equal hangover.
But what I will say is you need to know what liquor works for you, because not every liquor works for everybody. Because some liquors, okay, America, if he doesn't even drink, listen to the person that drinks. Some liquor
Listen, I read the study. All right.
is sweet. Like when you mix your liquors, like so if you're having a liquor, if you're drinking, like if you're doing a rum and Coke, and I'm doing a rum and seltzer water, and we have and you will get drunker a lot quicker than I will because of the sugar, which catalyzes the alcohol.
Scientist Richard Fowler.
Bam, baby,
All right.
bam.